everybody, it's me, Penguin. So yeah, if you read the title of this video, then I am talking about a very interesting Ninjago book. One that was never officially released in English. Okay, some context on how I found out about this book. So I love watching retrospective videos on shows, books, and movies that I love, and of course this video showed up on my For You page. An amazing deep dive, by the way. Anyway, during the part in the video when they talk about Season 8 Sons of Garmadon, this book was brought up called Garmadon Rules, and it was never given a proper English release. LEGO made a version for Germany and then never did a North American one. However, someone on X did do a translation, which is the one I'm using for this video. So what is this book about, you ask? It's a diary written by Harumi that takes place throughout the series. Yes, a book around the Quiet One. The whole thing is her perspective set around the beginning of Season 2 to the ending of Season 8. And it is amazing! But like I said, it is from Harumi's perspective. So there's a page in here talking about the royal family adopting her, and she mentions they didn't love her. But since it's from Harumi's perspective, we don't know if the royal family didn't actually love her, or if she just thinks they didn't. And yeah, I love this. Also, she talks about how she's starting to love Garmadon and how he's the hero of the story. For anyone who might need a refresher on Harumi's life, her parents were killed by the Devourer back in Season 1. And since the ninja couldn't save her, but Garmadon did, she grew to love the Dark Lord. It's a very upsetting story that no child, real or fictional, should have to go through. Anyway, we learn that sometimes she was able to convince Hunches, the royal family's guard, to let her go to the library. And here she finds out information on how Garmadon was bitten. Okay, off topic, but I'm not the biggest fan of her learning all this information in a damn library. Then we find out Mistake just gave her info on the first Ninjutsu master. Like, I'm not sure how else the Quiet One would get this info, but come on! Mistake being tricked into thinking this girl is a high school student doing a history paper is annoying to me. Getting back on track. When it's revealed the Stone Army are connected to Garmadon, she embraces it and writes about how she'll fight by their side for him. Harumi was so far in her mind with her idolization that she didn't seem to understand the destruction around her. Then, when it was revealed Garmadon went good in the final battle, she said the ninja brainwashed him. P.S. Sensei Garmadon, please come back. But yeah, she saw this new man as a brainwashed person who was forced not to take his rightful throne. It even came to a point when Sensei G came to apologize to the royal family for everything he did, Harumi froze since she had hoped this person was here to overthrow the parents she thought hated her. Then she does briefly mention G's sacrifice to stop Shen, but she is more upset to how powerless he is now. And then another thing that might go to show Harumi's spiral is this page. For another quick refresher, the royal family already has one of the 3 Oni masks, that being the Mask of Deception. And here the mask is speaking to Harumi using Garmadon's voice. But we don't know if the mask is actually Lord G or if it's just her mind playing tricks on herself. Now, most people, including myself, say that Lord and Sensei G are now separate entities thanks to the Oni ritual in Season 8, so it could actually be Lord Garmadon calling to Harumi, or again, her mind playing tricks on her. Just another way how this book shows it's written by the Quiet One's POV. Then later on, of course, we do see how she forms the Sons of Garmadon and becomes the Quiet One, as well as how Kilo found, then captured baby Wu Misako since they are both needed for the ritual. And then the last page takes place just after successfully Garmadon was brought back. But honestly, that's as much depth as I'm going to go into here because I think people should go read this for themselves. It's really cool to see inside the head of one of, if not the best villain Ninjago has seen. Of course, I prefer Garmadon over the Quiet One, but she is a very close second. But yeah, if you are a fan of Ninjago, I do suggest reading through this. But that's all, everybody, so Penguin is out.